Welcome anyone to the Gaming Chamber Podcast. I am your host, Everett, aka Two Beasts to Kill You, aka the Beast with the Least. This is episode 70. Holy shit, 75. We've done 75 of these things. Where has the time gone? Jesus. Joining me as usual, Devin.
You suck.
Oh, okay. JJ.
Yo, what up?
I just realized. So, okay, obviously we've skipped weeks and all this stuff. But we're at 75. There's 52 weeks, right, in a year? So that means we've been doing this for a little over a year and a half or something.
Yeah, congratulations, dude. Your math is actually halfway decent.
I mean, I'm just doing quick math, so fuck you. But oh my!
I'm surprised a guy at your height is able to do that good of math.
Ay, Jesus. You know, I could actually look up because we had that secondary channel for just the podcast where unfortunately all the podcasts are still just there. Well, most of them anyway. Well, maybe not most of them now. But if I do look it up, I could see when we actually put the first one, which would have been.
You could, but that's not really important.
Really? The first one we did was about the Game Award? Oh shit, that was loud for some reason. It doesn't even say a date on it. It just says 1 year ago. Oh, December 11th, 2023.
So we're coming up on
2 years.
2 years then.
2 years of doing this. Like I said, you know, I mean, there's been points where, remember, I was moving, so there was 3 weeks we didn't do it. Obviously, we skipped weeks here and there because of certain stuff.
Nothing.
Yeah, either there was nothing to talk about, or you might have been out, or I was sick, or you were sick, JJ was sick. We've skipped weeks here and there. You know, it happens. It happens. Yeah, I don't know. But you know what? Let's go ahead and just go forward with all this stuff today, because we kind of have a lot to talk about, actually. And of course, you know, probably a lot to say about the big thing that was announced this week. But obviously, before we get into all that, what have you guys been playing? Devin, we'll go ahead and start with you.
Not a whole lot, really. Went on vacation. That's why we're doing the podcast a day late. It's because of me. But I played a little bit of Outer Worlds 2. I haven't got really sucked into it yet. I feel like Outer Worlds 1, I don't know. But for some reason Outer Worlds 2 just hasn't got me there yet. I'm gonna put more time in it, but that's all I've played. I brought my Switch on vacation with me, but just didn't have the time. I wanted to play more Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, but just didn't get the chance to. So that's all for me.
You know what's funny? It's funny you say that. Yeah, you were on vacation. Normally, I think we probably would have skipped the week because, you know, you're on vacation, da 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 da. But it's better that we didn't skip.
Big things
there's some stuff that we need to talk about. So yeah. JJ, what about you? What have you been playing this past week?
I've been playing RuneScape, obviously old school RuneScape, and
holy shit, you started playing RuneScape?
Yeah, new skills coming out next week. It's kind of a fucking big deal. I think last week they updated the whole fucking map, so they have everything, and it's fucking insane. It's just weird to see that now, just because games never had sailing before, and just seeing the whole world just completely change overnight is kind of nutty. But it's super cool. Can't wait to try it out. I think the closer I get, the more hype I get. But besides that, I've also been playing a lot of Arc Raiders. Just been really fucking.
Have you seen the little controversy that's been going on with that game?
Like what?
Well,
everybody wants PvE.
Well, oh my god. So there's two things that have come out. There's some. Well, no, I guess actually three. There was what was it? I don't remember the streamer. He's a PvP guy or whatever. He's telling people Arc Raiders needs to win Game of the Year because
Shroud.
Shroud. There we go. Yeah, Shroud. Yeah, there was that. There was also some female streamer saying and some people like coming to her defense or whatever, saying that like this game is full of assholes and everything, which is like, you know what game you're playing, right? Like, people are trying to kill you and stuff, like whatever. But the big thing was like, well, I guess it's a third thing, but it's also two pronged in its like little controversy. Is that the generative AI that they're using for like voice lines or whatever? There's some people that are obviously not happy about AI being used in development of the game, but I guess it was just like the way they're using AI was just to make things a little easier on the development side. Like they did record the voices of the voice actors, and then from there it just kind of, okay, you don't have to say everything. And then I guess it uses generative AI to like teach the robots how to move, so they could just focus on like making, working on like the gameplay, the gunplay and all that stuff. So that way they don't have to, I guess, worry about the AI of the actual NPC movements and everything, which makes sense because like, I mean, for me, I'm like, yeah, okay, if they're using it for that, like, if they're focusing on, like, gunplay, making sure everything, the gameplay feels tight, but they're going to use AI for, like, oh, yeah, for this NPC character, its movement and all that stuff. It's like, okay. But I guess, like, part of that, too, is that Eurogamer gave the game a 2 out of 5 stars or whatever. And, like, the big thing that why they gave it 2 out of 5 was apparently the use of AI. So, like, that's been...
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, that's, like, been the... That's all basically happened this past week, too, actually, which is kind of funny. But I didn't add that in because, I mean, I forgot you were playing Arc Raiders, actually.
Yeah, I've been playing a ton of it. Me and my buddy were playing. I think I was playing for like 5 hours last night, just running and doing missions and stuff.
Isn't it like $40 or something?
Yeah, it's $40 for the game, 60 for like the deluxe, and you get like $20 worth of like the currency to buy other skins. That's really it.
I don't know, Devin.
And there's a free battle pass.
Would you be interested in trying this out?
Yeah, try Arc Raiders. I've been seeing.
Like, it's cool. It's cross-platform.
I've been seeing like reels and stuff and about it and stuff.
It's actually super fun, dude. I was actually gonna try it with you guys. So like, hey, if you guys should really try to check out or something, dude. It's actually super fun.
Yeah.
Like, I know we played like, what was it, the DMZ on Modern Warfare 2.
Well, obviously this is a little bit more
third person.
Yeah.
More in depth of like extraction shooter based, and it's a lot of people. Like how that one girl's complaining that people are assholes. Like any game like this that gives the option to kill people, people will kill people.
That's the one thing that I found hilarious was that that streamer was like, oh, this game is full of like toxic people and assholes or whatever. I'm like, you realize that like the aim of the game is to get stuff and get the fuck out. And if they see you, they're gonna shoot you because either they A, want your stuff, or B, don't want you to take their stuff. So like,
yeah, I saw like this one video, this one streamer. There was like a group of like 8 guys that like got together, and like they were all, maybe even it was even more, but they all like were actually working together, and they were just melting all the robots and stuff.
Yeah, I had a few instances where, I think it was like me and the 2 of my other buddies, and we joined up with like 5 other players, and we're just like running around doing quests.
That's actually the funny thing, like that streamer posting that like the game is full of assholes, but like her and like a few other people have said like, yeah, that's true. But by and large, I've seen a bunch of people say like everyone, like people just band together to like.
Yeah, it's usually, I think a lot of solos and duos tend to work together, and if you're trios, it's kind of like, okay, you're kind of locked in, kind of shoot on sight kind of shit. And there's a certain skin too that if you wear a certain combination of skin, like you get like a ski mask or something, and like the yellow jacket, that's considered like you're gonna just kill people. You're a PvPer, just kill on sight.
Huh.
So if you wear that, you just get fucking annihilated.
I love when games do that kind of stuff where it's like there's universal things that everyone understands. Like, okay, like you're saying, like if somebody's wearing a certain thing, they're like, oh, we understand. You're here not for friends. You're here to Or like, remember in Gears, like when it was like, oh, we're doing a 1-on-1. Everyone had to like, it's like, oh, melee at the same time.
And then everybody's like, oh.
Okay, now let's go.
Watch. Everyone's watching.
Yeah. I love stuff like that where like it just becomes a thing, and it's like, nobody has to say anything. You just know because it's now a thing in the game.
Yeah, it's super fun. I like the robots. The whole AI makes sense because a lot of those leapers. You've probably seen the videos. The giant spider fucks just like
Yeah.
jump at you.
Yeah.
Like they try to anything to get inside to like a building or try to kill you. It's tough. I think, and the cool thing about these extraction shooters, because of Tarkov, if you like load in a raid, like raids, 35, 40 minutes or whatever, depends on what map you're playing. But you can't just go in, do a quest, and fucking leave or some shit like that. You have to wait 8 minutes before it's called a run through, which doesn't like another shit you did doesn't count, or you don't get that much experience at all. But this one, you just go in, do the quest, get the fuck out. That's it. And there's other hatches too. There's not like just um like the three main extraction points. Um, well, at least during the day. That's where you like take the train. You have to like get out of there or something like that. Um, and people sometimes can camp those extracts or whatever, or like the top side with the little bunkers. You take the elevator down. But there's other things where you can make this thing called a hatch key, and you can just find them around the map, and they're kind of secluded, and you can just open it, and you guys have like a couple like 10, 15 seconds, something like that, to everybody get in. And then it just closes. I learned that the hard way. Our buddy opened it waiting for me, and I didn't make it on time, and they didn't jump in. I told them to go, and the door closed on them, and we all died because we hit the
Oh
the
man.
fucking time limit, and the whole map just gets like pretty much explodes on you.
Was it you guys that shared it? One of you guys shared it in the Instagram. The guy like jumping out of the door just as the extraction was happening, and everyone's making fun of him.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
And it's cool, and if you get down too, like you can still extract, which is kind of cool. And I think that people are complaining about this game needing a PvE mode. It's just I feel like this game kind of holds your hand a little bit.
I was gonna say everything you're saying about this game makes it seem like it's geared more toward like a casual audience.
Yeah,
a little bit
like
like
employ people.
like people that want an extraction shooter but don't want something that's as actiony, I guess you could say, as like a Call of Duty DMZ. Where I mean, like obviously they have the DMZ, it's an extraction thing, but it's Call of Duty in the end. It's still pretty actiony in the way it's whatever. But obviously something as in depth and as hardcore as Tarkov, could be also kind of daunting. This seems like it's trying to hit a middle ground right there.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think the people that are complaining about needing PvE mode are just people that suck at PvP games trying to play a PvP game. It's just stupid as shit. Like you can walk around people, don't shoot, just kind of hide and just loot. Yeah, like I kind of tell my buddy like, why the fuck do you keep telling people like random people? Because there's like voice lines you can say in the game, right? Like, hey, don't shoot, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't use a mic or anything, you can just use that. But he just says that shit right away. I'm like, why the fuck would you expose us, dude? We're hiding. Now they know that we're here. But I'm like, not everybody's a fucking good guy. Like I said before, you have to be on your toes, feel out the shit. Like we just walk out with, just put your weapons away, and you just kind of walk up to them like, hey guys, what's going on? But I kind of you still get antsy when the guy just has like a fucking shotgun just in their hand, just sitting there like.
You're just like, oh yeah, I get you.
And
like,
then party, I'm like, we gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't like that guy. Like I just get weird, bro.
Like, I don't know, man. This guy's
it's
giving
fun.
me bad
It's cool
vibes.
as shit. I think you guys like it. I think it's super cool. I'm super down to play with you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into maybe getting that. All right.
But I think that's mostly it, because I think next week, if anything, I'm gonna play Tarkov next week, Saturday.
Well, I mean,
finally, fully releases, and it's Friday. It's fucking COD.
Yeah, Black Ops 7. We got. I was saying it earlier. A lot of things coming out at the end of the year. This last 3 months.
Yeah, fucking next week Wednesday, my RuneScape update. December 4th, fucking goddamn Metro Prime. So much shit, bro. So much shit. I was have to fucking clone myself to play with
as the kids say, we eatin'. That's what they say, right? I don't know.
Ask your girlfriend.
You know what? I'm gonna ask her. I will ask her tomorrow. All right. For me, unfortunately, I did not play anything this week. I think I played like a couple matches of. I guess they're doing like a, or not. I guess they're doing like some kind of weird zombie battle royale in Call of Duty. I just wanted to try that out, so I did a couple matches. It was it's fine. I don't know. I don't know. I just was finishing out the Stranger Things, like what's released so far. So I just didn't play anything and all that. So
I saw the Halloween event going on.
if that's the Halloween event, I guess they are still doing. Maybe they're just doing it until Black Ops 7 comes out. Like I don't know. It's,
That makes sense.
I don't know. It's cool. It was okay. Like it's kind of cool, I guess. Like if you die, you come back as a zombie and can kill people like that. But yeah, I don't know.
You have to kill a certain amount of people, then you can come back. I think. That's how it was last year or the year before.
Yeah. All right then. So, before we get into it, JJ, your weekly updates on anything?
I think it's just mostly about sailing, and I guess like what last week we didn't talk about the Animal Crossing stuff. That's like the big ass fucking update. I don't know if you guys saw that or watched.
Oh yeah, I saw that you put it in the Discord after we finished recording. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
It's actually it's pretty fucking huge. It's like crazy, especially when they said they weren't gonna fucking make any updates anymore, and they make this giant fucking update for the fucking game. They're adding like a whole nother fucking section, I think, which is essentially like one of the expansions, like Happy Home Decorator or something like that. But you're in a hotel, you create like bedrooms for the residents that kind of essentially like the villager will come to your house or whatever, like your island. They're like, oh, you need a snow theme, and you have to use all like the furniture you've acquired or like some of the new shit that have like snow theme. You get points, and you can use your points to redeem cooler stuff, which is obviously like, since the Switch 2's out now, you can buy like a little Switch 2 console and a whole bunch of little retro Nintendo products. I think they have a collab with Legos, so you can see like the Lego shirt and Lego like furniture. I think I think they have 2 themed Legend of Zelda villagers coming to the game too. From like Breath of the Wild. They have that, and they have the dream mode, which I guess is that when you can create whatever you want when you go to sleep or whatever in the game. But now you can actually play with other people online and create an island together, like and actually have a multiplayer session. And the game has the Switch 2 will have 12 players instead of the 8 players, I think, in the game.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it was a pretty big update for them saying we're never working on another Animal Crossing done. Then they come up with that. And honestly, I was gonna say last week too. I think they're just doing that because all the backlash they're facing for their shit. Like, just release the Animal Crossing stuff. They'll shut them up for a bit.
You're probably right, especially too because with all the negative stuff that's been happening, plus then Pocket Pair doing a Pal World, like Animal Crossing basically, right, with Pal Farm or whatever. Like, that's pretty funny. All right then, let's go ahead and get into this past week of gaming news. Let's start with this. So this came out. We could have talked about it last week, but I kind of wanted to wait because it's still not happening until next Monday, so a week from now. But YouTube is going to be strengthening its guidelines, whatever they want to be saying it, however they want to be saying it, on November 17th. And they'll begin age-restricting content featuring, quote-unquote, featuring realistic human characters that focuses on scenes of torture or scenes of mass violence against non-combatants. So, basically, any GTA video is probably going to get age-restricted. But yeah, or shit, any Rockstar game video. It's weird in the article because I'm reading or I have the article from IGN on this. They're showing Mortal Kombat, which it says against non-combatants. Like they're all combatants. It's literally in the name of the game. Whatever. So yeah, like we got more YouTube doing their stuff. I mean, I don't know.
Wait,
man.
so if it's non-combatants?
Yeah, against non-combatants. So like, let's say you're playing GTA and you're recording, you're like live streaming maybe, or just putting up a let's play, and you go around and just shoot a bunch of people. Like, they're going to age restrict your content, which, I mean, makes sense. Like, duh. It's violence and all this stuff. But it's just,
But it's not going to demonetize, right?
Here's the thing. It doesn't demonetize your videos necessarily. The thing is that like age restricting your videos it heavily affects the algorithm in which your videos like appear. Yeah. So like if it even affects even if your like let's say you guys like let's say you're sub to the channel, the 2Bs to Kill You channel, whatever.
Hey, I'm not a sub. I'm no sub, dude. I'm a dom.
Oh my god. So anyways, let's say you're dommed to the 2Bs to Kill You channel. You're like, that's better. Exactly. And I put a
I want my wife in a torture pod in the Gears chamber.
Oh my god. So let's say I put up a let's play of me just random bullshit on like the next GTA game or Red Dead Redemption 2, whatever. And all I do is spend time and I just kill like non-combatants. So NPC characters that are just walking around having their the time of their life. They'll age restrict my video, but even if you're subscribed to my channel, like there's a chance you might not see the video because it just fucks with the algorithm. That's why you see a lot, especially lately, you see a lot of, and I've started to say it more, you see a lot of YouTubers saying, hit that bell icon, hit that notification icon and all that stuff, because that lets you know, like, regardless, like, hey, there's a new video up from this content creator that you watch, this YouTuber that you subscribe to and everything. Because, yeah, even if you are sub to that channel, like, you may not actually see what they put out there because the algorithm, even just that fucks it up. That's why there was that whole, like, big uproar because they, YouTube, like a month back or something, like, just automatically turn that, that little, thing on for age restricting, or like the filter out age restricted videos or whatever it is, just automatically without people doing it on their own, because it's like, oh well, now you're fucking everyone's like algorithm up, and now my videos aren't getting, they're not getting any views. Like I've seen a lot of YouTubers that like, look at what I was getting before, now look at what I'm getting now. And yeah, like it is a dramatic difference. And I mean, even for the amount of views I get, I don't get a lot of views. Like I've said this in the podcast before, I say it in my own videos. It's not like I get a ton of views. I mean, I just put out like a video. I just put out a video yesterday since we didn't record the podcast where I'm talking about the Digimon Time Stranger game and the Pokemon Legends EA. Just, Digimon versus Pokemon video. And right now it's currently sitting at 56 views. But the thing is, like, I've noticed it, that even a lot of videos that did a lot of views for me were the YouTube shorts. But if I look at some of my YouTube shorts, like, you would think that there shouldn't be such a huge gap between two different Pokemon shorts that I put. I put two different shorts up from the Pokemon Legends EA game. One is at 7 views, one is at 5,211 views. So, like, just, like, for whatever reason, YouTube decided to just fuck with the algorithm and do what they did, and yeah, it has affected people's views. So yeah, I mean, look, I get that YouTube has its or Google, whatever, they have their stuff where they have to walk a fine line between like allowing people's content however they put their content, as long as it's not too too much or whatever, but they also have to worry about the advertisers and all that stuff.
It's like also getting demonetized after, like, you can't cuss within the first, like, what, 6 seconds or 7 seconds in a video, you get demonetized.
I think it got bumped up to like 30 seconds for a bit, and then it got bumped back down. It's weird. Yeah, like they're very like. Also, I think too, it's if you just consistently are cussing. Like, so, like right now, yeah. If this video would get demonetized right now if you're like fuck. So like stuff like that. Yeah, it's demonetized. It's things like that or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. I don't even know everything because honestly, I don't really care. I've said this a bunch. I do this YouTube thing as a hobby. Would I like to make money off of it? Yeah, that sounds cool. But I'm not planning. If I make money off of doing YouTube, it is going to be doing from people. If I get enough, if there's enough of an audience, opening up a Patreon or whatever it is.
No, you're gonna open a fucking OnlyFans.
Or an OnlyFans.
Just get oiled up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Devin,
and people giving me money to watch my stupidity. I would never rely on YouTube because, like, it is clearly, like, you have to walk on eggshells and tiptoe around all this bullshit to make sure that you're getting paid out by YouTube. And I would not want to rely on YouTube because I just want to make the type of content that I want to make. I just want to make the videos that I want to make and not have to worry about, like, oh, you can't say this, you can't do this, you can't put this kind of shit, you can't show this. Like, no, I want to say faggot and retard in my videos and not worry, all right? I want to show violence. I want to be able to put up a freaking video of the original God of War games and show them titties. I don't want to worry about anything else. I just definitely got this video demonetized if I was ever monetized. But yeah.
No kidding.
So obviously, yeah, as someone like, yeah, you guys are my co-hosts in this podcast thing. But I obviously, I have a little bit more of an opinion on this because, yeah, I do actually try to put out videos and do more YouTube content and all that stuff. So I don't know. That's my thoughts. I don't know. What about you guys?
About it getting,
like, or for the YouTube thing or our channel?
I mean, just the whole what YouTube's doing, and actually, I mean, for the channel in general too. I guess.
I guess it does kind of go hand in hand.
I mean,
guess.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that YouTube's trying to just, I mean, I get it. They're trying to make it so not as many kids are, I get it. Like, it does suck for people who aren't, or, just want to, like, the algorithm. Like, it should be, if you're signed in, then you should be able to, like, just, like, have it still. The algorithm shouldn't be burying it, but that's unfortunate that it's not that way. So, like, if I'm signed in, I'm clearly over 18. I don't mind if adult content makes its way to me, So.
That's true.
Well, I mean, that's why obviously you have the, like, I don't know, YouTube's obviously tried a bunch of different stuff. Like, you have to be a certain age to open up a Google account or whatever. So, and obviously you kind of have to put your birth date and all this stuff. Like, they're trying to put, like, okay, if you're this age, then this or whatever. But obviously people could lie and just be like, oh, yeah, I'm 18. Some 12-year-old just being like, whatever. And, and then there's this stuff like, hey,
that sounds like a parenting issue.
See, that's the thing for me. I hate, like, I get it from one side when it's like a company's like, we're going to do this because we got to do this or whatever it is. But, like, I also hate the whole, like, we're going to do this to try and combat this or everything. But it's like, that's a parenting issue. And if the parents, like, I hate when parents are like, that whole meme, won't someone think of the children? Like, maybe you need to think of your own fucking kids. How about that? Mm-hmm. Like, if you're like, my kids are watching violent videos on YouTube. Oh, well, what did you do about it? Well, I was, you didn't do anything about it. You just kind of, just want to blame the company instead of saying, like, hey, you little shit, if you don't stop doing that, if you don't turn that off, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Who gave them the device, and, like...
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. We in Devon probably got a few customers come in and get pissed about buying their kid GTA 5.
Oh my god, dude. That's another thing. Yeah. I hate... Yeah, that was another thing of, like...
I don't know if I sent an Instagram, because I sent it, like, some guy, like, I was playing as the mom, like, why would you sell me this game? Like, you bought it. We told you all the shit about it.
Yeah, I hate that. Like it literally says on the front, rated M for mature, rated T for teen. It tells you right there. If you're not going to look, Like,
And it would give you the reasons. It's not like it's like you have to guess. Like it fucking tells you, like pretty
yeah.
point blank to your face. Like
Like, let me see.
oh,
Where's do I have? I know I
Yeah, I
have
was,
like a case for a video game.
and I was saying like shit, when I would tell him like, yeah, I go to strip clubs. There's a torture scene in this game. Like, yeah, sorry, little kid. Sorry, Timmy. You ain't getting this game with me.
yeah.
Right.
Or like I remember like Just Cause 3 had like a strip club in the sky, or maybe it was Just Cause 2 had like a strip club you could go to like in the sky. They're like, yeah, it's not that bad. And I'm like, there's a strip. I was like, told the mom, like, you can go to a strip club in this game.
So okay, I have two different games in my hands right now: Ghostbusters, the video game remastered, and God of War Ascension. If I look at Ghostbusters, it says rated T for teen for fantasy violence, mild blood, mild language, and mild suggestive themes. You look at the fucking God of War Ascension one, and it's rated M for mature for blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, sexual content. Yeah, the games tell you, you're like, this is what's in it. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's things like that are always just stupid because it is a parenting issue. But you know, I'm gonna sound like a boomer on this, but like when I was a kid, these kinds of things were not an issue. Like obviously as a kid, yes, I still saw some rated R stuff. Don't get me wrong. It happened every so often. But my parents, by and large, did not allow it. Not only that, but if we were trying to watch something or listen to something, sometimes my mother, whatever, that wasn't allowed, oh yeah, we got in trouble. And sometimes we would get whooped. When it became frowned upon to spank your kid, that's when society started going downhill. And then we started giving out participation trophies, but whatever. That's a whole other conversation I'm not trying to get into.
I do. Come on, we got time.
He's like, yeah,
But,
I want to talk
I don't know.
about that.
I think my parents were chill. I would like to watch a lot of stuff, play any game I wanted. There's certain games that were like very if there was like sex or something, I wouldn't watch it. But I watch like a lot of like fucking action movies that rated like Predator, Terminator, stuff back in the day.
Yeah, I watched Black Hawk Down pretty early. Like it just depends. Like it depends on the maturity of your kid of like what they can handle. It's just like things that you have to decide. But like, yeah, it's all to your parents. And like I don't know. I feel like obviously like and sheltering your kid from everything, then they just go crazy the second they get some freedom. But that's obviously another topic for.
I feel like too back then our games that we played weren't like hyper realistic as like these games like GTA 5 compared when we played like Vice City.
Yeah, but I mean like but you still like but I mean like you still like the concept of the idea that is you still like still Vice City or GTA 3 or San Andreas that we were playing, like, but like I don't know, it just depends on the kid, like if they can separate reality from what's happening.
There's something that's like as long as it's a game and not a real life shit, you're fine.
Yeah, so
I also think too the thing is it's just people trying to shift blame onto something else so it doesn't look like it's their fault.
They're the bad parent. Yeah, it's like I'm not a bad parent. It's because all these things exist. It's like, okay, well, you could just if your kid's not trustworthy, and you did a bad job raising them, which I may come to regret. Like JJ and I could come to regret those words, but it's like
as
like,
parents,
as parents, but it's like I don't know if you give your kid an iPhone,
and you give them carte blanche to do anything.
You are under and you let them have that phone in there at night. It's like if you let your kid have video games, it's like I didn't realize my kid was yelling racial slurs on Call of Duty. It's like, did you let them have a video game system in their room? Were you listening and I don't know, hearing you have to be paying attention. It was under your roof. It is your responsibility. Set I remember back I'm pretty sure on the Xbox 360 you could set
there's parental controls
or
and
you could set hourly time limit. You could set time limits where you can't even play past certain times. It's just take like 10 minutes out of your day to like
To
do a quick
learn that
Google
shit,
search,
yeah.
and like I don't know, you could set up on if you buy an iPhone, you don't have to just give your kid an iPhone out of the box. You can give them an iPhone, and like there's a kid like the kid mode essentially
Yeah.
where it like limits stuff. So it's like there's things that you can do that are in technology, like don't let your kid play Roblox. It's like, yeah, that's not a rated M game, but I'd rather have my kids right now play GTA than I'd rather them play Roblox, because Roblox. I mean, I was hearing like we were listening because where we were driving, didn't get good like like cellular connection, so we're just listening to the radio. There's fucking like you can call, or not call, but you can text if like your kid's been like sexually harassed on Roblox. Like you can get as part of like a class action lawsuit.
Oh
So it's like,
yeah, I think I see a couple ads for that too now.
yeah,
Jesus.
like so like there like certain games can be bad and certain games can look all fine and dandy. So it's just like, again, you have to be paying attention to what your kid's playing. Like, oh, I didn't realize they were talking to people on Roblox in a chat room. Like,
And usually
did
those
you know
people
what game they
on
signed up
Roblox,
for?
yeah, they try to like obviously they try to lure them to other things like let's just say Snapchat or some other texting device that they can
Yeah,
talk and send pictures to each other.
but did you?
That's what I told her
But it's
earlier.
like,
Like I'm
did you
never gonna have them play
know?
Roblox. Like I think because since we already
Yeah,
know these games and we're always like looking on the news for stuff like that, game related stuff, we can see these things coming and we can kind of guide our kids like away from that.
yeah. But the thing is, it's like, I don't know. If my kid wants to do anything, like if they're like, oh, I want to do like jujitsu or whatever, and like you look into like a studio and like, does this studio have a history of like, is it good, or does they say like the teacher's creepy? It's like, look in, like, just do a little bit of basic
A
research.
little
There's
bit of
obviously there's
research,
stuff
yeah.
yeah, like obviously you can't predict everything, but if you look online and people are like it doesn't have to be like the person sketchy, you'd be like, oh, like this place, like the facility is kind of worn down, like I suggest going to this other jujitsu place in this town that you're in. It's like just things like that. Like you can easily just look up stuff. It doesn't have to be like, I don't know, if it's not an interest of things that you're in. Like if you're just like, oh, well, I'm just like a construction guy and all I do is construction and I don't want to research stupid video games. It's like, well, just even you're not going to play them, like you should probably figure out what they're about and I don't know, connect with your kids and know what they're doing. But what do I know?
It's a thing we always say, like I
But
don't want to. We even really think we're doing good not giving Max like an iPad. I feel like I'd rather him play in like a like a Switch or something before we give him a fucking phone or something like that. Because at least with the Switch, he doesn't
yeah,
have the access to the whole internet, and he just plays like Mario games and stuff that kind of I guess think solving problems in your head, but like, oh, enemy here, let me do this instead of just watching those fucking
yeah.
YouTube shorts and shit. I'm not saying YouTube's are bad, but obviously that that's a leading cause of fucking like short attention span and shit like that. And if you can't
Yeah,
be watching
kids. Yeah, there's studies that show like kids' brains, they can't handle like YouTube, like whether it's YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or like Reels. They should not be watching those. It's just like fucking melts their brain.
Hmm. All right, let's move on to the next thing because we're sounding like old men. All right, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I am old. I am less than 6 months, or about 6 months away from turning
Dying.
40. Wow.
40. Jesus Christ.
Goddamn.
You don't look a day over 65.
Damn.
Anyway, all right. So let's talk about some Assassin's Creed Shadows. So some sales numbers have come out, and it is now considered, well, not considered, it is officially the lowest selling release of the last 5 entries for Assassin's Creed. It sold around 4.3 million copies. For comparison, Assassin's Creed Mirage sold 5 million within 3 months of the release. Whereas this is, 6 months after launch, 4.3 million copies.
Yeah, told you Mirage was better. And cheaper.
I think it's 3 things, though. of why AC Shadows did not sell, like did not perform well enough. I think there is a little bit of Assassin's Creed fatigue because they've released so many of them. It doesn't matter that they like will skip a year or whatever it is. They released a lot. They've released a lot. Also, yeah, it was that like when Assassin's Creed Mirage came out, I saw a lot of people like, "Oh, is Assassin's Creed back?" Because they kind of wanted that, not the big open world RPG stuff that they were doing with the previous 3 games. Was it Valhalla, Origins,
Odyssey?
Odyssey, yeah. So to go back to that, and I saw a lot of people when they said, "Oh yeah, it's going back to that," people were like, "Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me." A lot of people were unhappy about that. But I also think the whole, like, having a black protagonist kind of also hurt them a little bit too, because people just hear there's a controversy with it, and then it gets more eyes on it, and then it's like, oh,
just imagine how bad it would have sold if, kind of, because I can't even, like, what was the Twitter thing? I can't even remember now. That got it like good publicity. I know we talked about it on a podcast, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm not remembering it.
I think Hassan Piker like tweeted out something about it. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Man,
There was something, and I think like that boosted sales, like because it got ratioed or something about it.
Yeah. But
yeah, go ahead.
Also, I think maybe Ghost of Tsushima kind of, hurt its sales a bit too. Because like for years, a lot of people were like, "We want an Assassin's Creed game set in Japan," and then Ghost of Tsushima comes out, and everyone's like, "This is the Assassin's Creed game set in Japan that we want." And so then for them to come out and be like, "Oh no, here's Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's set in Japan and everything you want." It's like, no, this isn't what we wanted. You guys are stupid. We're not buying your game. Like, I think that kind of hurt it a little bit too. Like, I'm not the biggest Assassin's Creed guy, so this in the end kind of doesn't matter too much to me.
But you bought it,
huh?
You bought it though.
I did.
Yep, you bought it because of that.
Yeah.
The Twitter thing.
Fuck, I don't even remember. You know what? I don't remember even playing it. Shit, you're right. I did play it, huh? Fuck. Damn, I don't even remember getting it. That is kind of sad. That game fucking came and went like a fart in the wind. Jesus. That's kind of... I don't know. My thoughts on this are just like, oh well, it is what it is. It's Assassin's Creed. But what about you?
Make a better game. Make a better game. Change up the formula. Like, quit making the same dog shit game.
Well,
thank you.
I think that's the thing. Is that like, even though Mirage didn't like perform the way they wanted it to perform, I think if you just kept doing that formula again, people would be like slowly come back to the series. Because, yeah, the 2 biggest criticisms that I saw of the game were that it was going back to the big open world RPG, and people don't like that from Assassin's Creed, especially too because that's kind of become their template for even like, what was it, the Crew, right? Like even the Crew somehow had that fucking template for like, an open world game, and it's a fucking, it's a racing game. You're in a car. And then, yeah, the other big criticism was that, like, people wanted to play as a Japanese dude. And, they didn't want to play as a black guy. They wanted to play as a Japanese guy, which I don't get that one so much. Like when you have Ghost of Tsushima, but whatever. I mean, that's kind of apparently hurt Ghost of Yote as well. Because, like, I guess Ghost of Yote is not selling as well as Ghost of Tsushima. So... like, that's the thing. Like, I know that people will, scoff at, like, anti-woke people. And there's a lot of idiots who, use that as, like, I'm not buying this game or I'm not playing this game for that. We remember there was that guy who was complaining about pronouns in Starfield. Something that just you fucking, like, don't even have to pay attention to. Or whatever. But like, I think at this point, like maybe game developers should kind of look at like, hey, a lot of these games that do this kind of stuff kind of end up selling not great. Like some do sell pretty well because if the game is good, then the game is good. But like if your game isn't good and then you have something like this where people are like, "Oh, it's gone woke because of this." Like your game's not going to sell well. Like so maybe
Also,
just
Ubisoft
Yeah,
can
but
do a thing where like, hey, here's some ideas we got to do, and just like make like the fans vote on it. You know, like, oh, we were thinking about that Civil War one with like the right of the
see
king. Like,
that
hey, you're a
sounded pretty
black guy,
good.
and then if that was an idea people throw in and people voted the shit out of it, then it's like, okay, they'll make the game, but again, it's up to Ubisoft to execute
I
it, right?
I also
But I'm like, I feel like we like the idea on it. It's like,
yeah,
okay, cool.
but
That's a really cool
the thing
concept.
that's
I
funny
want it.
about that one, the thing that's funny about that, the Civil War one, a lot of the people who complained about AC Shadows having a black protagonist were like, I actually would have played this because a black protagonist in a game set during that time makes way more sense, and I would have played that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it may be stupid to a lot of people, and in a lot of sense, it is very stupid, the whole anti-woke thing. But like, it's starting to like kind of have real consequences now for a lot of games.
Of course, of course. Oh, the Twitter thing was the one with Elon Musk and Hassan were fighting.
Oh, that's what it was. But
But
Devin, you were gonna say something. What were you gonna say?
I think it's just like the I don't know, like the whole like essentially people like the go woke go broke. It's like just like I don't know. Baldur's Gate 3 is probably the most like one of the more woke games out there, but no one talks about it. Like it's just like your point you said. Like it's just make a good game, and no one's gonna care. But it's just an easy. I feel like it's just an easy target for people just to if anything is included with a pronoun or anything like that. The second a pronoun, like even if it's just as simple as like a text field, like what do you want your pronouns to be? And people just like freak out about it, which that's all it was in Starfield. Like that's literally all it was. It was just a text field. And it's just like they literally just programmed it in there. And if it makes like I don't know, it literally means nothing. But to us, it's like, but if it makes someone who feels that way more included in the game, it literally doesn't change the game at all.
I actually never really liked that kind of stuff. They're like, oh, it makes them feel included. Like, I don't know. I've never needed. I don't know because for me, like, and I've noticed it's kind of with a lot of Hispanic people, a lot of Latino people. It's just like we don't need Latinos in things to feel represented. I mean, like, look at what's huge with Mexicans. Dragon Ball Z. There's no fucking Mexicans in Dragon Ball Z, but it's fucking huge with them.
the reason
with
why
us.
it's so huge is because it was super cheap to get it like dubbed and stuff like that.
I mean,
into
but it's just
Mexico. It's
I think
super cheap
people
to get
just like
cartoons for the kids to
the
do
thing
it.
is
That's
people
the reason
just
why it's pretty big as fuck.
no, yeah, but like watching it, you don't see a lot of like Mexicans. I think a lot of Latino people. I mean, there's obviously some that are now starting
We
to
don't
go
care, bro.
toward
We don't
that.
care.
Yeah, we by and large we've never kind of cared about that shit. Like, I mean, I remember I was watching this video one time about like there's this. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I actually don't even live that far from it now. There's this like pretty famous here in the LA area. I'll just say at least here in the LA area, like little marketplace street called Olvera Street. It's heavily, Latino, with a lot of stores and stuff that are that exactly what you think, very Mexican. And I remember I was watching this video of a guy going over there, obviously a lot of fucking Mexicans there, and asking like, "Hey, so what if a white person dressed up in a poncho or whatever it is, like, for Halloween?" It was like everyone was just like, "Yeah, why would we care about that? We don't care about that kind of stuff." Or like when there was like talk of like, "Oh, Speedy Gonzalez should be like banned because it's a bad stereotype," and like I literally saw like a lot of Mexicans were like, "You better not mess with with our national icon Speedy Gonzalez," stuff like that. I think the Latino population by and large we don't care about that kind of shit. I mean, there's some that are starting to be like that. They want to use the Latinx thing. Although I haven't seen that as much now. It kind of got killed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying too, like, it does seem to be a real thing now, where there's like a lot more evidence that like stuff like that is starting to affect games. And no, but I also too, I do think like if the game is bad, then it's going to be a lot worse for that game. I don't know. Because I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of games that you could look at or be considered. I mean, something we'll talk about next, actually. Like Mass Effect. You could have gay sex in that game. But nobody ever fucking complained because those games... Wow. At least the first two were like...
Yeah.
At least the first two were really...
Yeah, I'll choose Garrus every time. Fuck you.
You know what? But speaking of Mass Effect, we got some news on the Mass Effect show that's going to be on Amazon. So the Mass Effect TV show will be an original story that takes place after the trilogy, confirms BioWare. Quote, the writer's room is going strong, and we've got a lot figured out about how it fits within the Mass Effect canon, and where it sits in respect to the new game. The show will explore a brand new story within the universe's timeline, and will be set after the original trilogy. It won't be a retread of Commander Shepard's story, because after all, that's your story, isn't it? So yeah.
Amen.
I mean, so like this makes sense, right? Like if you're gonna, that was one of the things I was wondering. I'm like, are they gonna try and like just do the games, or are they gonna do something completely in its own like universe? And to me, yeah, this makes sense. Like to do something that's set in the Mass Effect universe, and yeah. And it's it's coming from Amazon. I mean, Amazon's just pretty good with a lot of their shows. They seem to do well enough.
Yeah, I mean, if it's half as decent as the Fallout show, then that'll be good.
Oh, that Fallout show is so good, really good. But yeah, I don't know. So you guys excited that they'll be doing something that's not set in the Mass Effect, like based on the games? It's going to be its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be good.
Okay then, let's go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll watch it. I'm not the biggest like Mass Effect guy, but
I was a huge Mass Effect fan.
I bet you fucking were.
Dude, that first game...
You fucking gooner.
Dude, that first game was one of my favorite games. Like, when it came out, I played that game so much, that first one. To me, that is still the best Mass Effect game. To me. Like, I understand why people like Mass Effect 2, and
It's a better one, but yeah.
It does play better. Like, they had that, what was it called? Legendary Edition, right? Whatever. The remasters of the first thing. Like, replaying it, obviously, yeah, it hasn't aged as well gameplay-wise. But I enjoy the story so much more than Mass Effect 2. I just, it seems like a more just like an actual big, like the story just seems more like there's an actual threat in the universe that you got to stop. Where, yes, that is in Mass Effect 2, but it's so focused on the like doing the character stuff, the character development and all that stuff, that it almost seems like the universal threat is kind of a side thing. Which I guess you could also argue, well, yeah, we already know what it is. You don't need to focus on it too much because we learned about that in Mass Effect 1, but I don't know. I just enjoy Mass Effect 1 more. And man, that ending song that they have for the credits, what is it called? M4 Part 2 by the Fonts. I actually listen to that song a lot still.
Yeah. No, I think it's smart. I mean, it's kind of like just like the Fallout series. You set stories that are within that universe, but you're not going to do Shepard. I mean, maybe he's referenced, but I mean, like with Fallout, your story is your story that you do in that, and make some new shit.
Yeah. Yep. Devin, is that you that's got sticks clicking?
Oh, it might be. I'm doing Power Wash Simulator right now, just to
Oh,
kind of
good.
goof around.
I'm just like, what's going on there? All right. Yeah. So, Mass Effect show. Hopefully it's good. You know what? Let's move to this next thing, but I'm going to let JJ talk about this. Silent Hill 2. The release date for Xbox looks like it's leaked. JJ, I'll let you handle it, because I know you know when it's supposed to come out now, if that's actually the release date. Go ahead, JJ. Take it away.
To be honest, I don't know. To be honest, I thought they said it was the 21st. I think
November
right?
21st. Yes.
Yeah. So I thought, to be honest, I thought it was gonna come out more towards the release of the movie, because I saw like little rumors too. The Silent Hill 2 is gonna come out the same time as the movie, plus with the added expansion for the game as well, where you play as Maria, like they did in the original. So, but I'm kind of excited. I knew it was gonna be a time exclusive. I'm tempted to buy it for Xbox. So I can
Do
keep
it,
playing, get
pussy.
achievements and stuff. You know what? I already bought it. Pre-ordered it. Even though I can't, I pre-ordered it anyway.
Even though it's not actually able to be bought,
Yeah,
he's like, I bought
did
it
it.
already.
I already bought 3
Yeah,
copies.
don't be a little bitch. Just pre-order it.
Dude.
Pre-order it like a
Yeah,
man.
but
That's what a
I'm
man
like
does.
super excited. The only thing that sucks ass though, if I can't stream it on Xbox because some Konami shit with the whole can't stream your Silent Hill games on Xbox. Very weird. It's been doing it for fucking years. I try to stream it.
Why is that a
Silent Hill
thing?
the HD collection. I don't know. I didn't look too into it, but I saw it where I couldn't do it. I tried to stream on Discord and it wouldn't let me to my buddies. But I guess since I bought Silent Hill F on Xbox, when I was looking on the Xbox on the Windows, right, on the computer, I was able to fucking install Silent Hill F on my computer.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, oh shit, I'm playing on a computer, and I just streamed it on the PC, and it worked. I'm like, okay, cool. Stream it to my buddies, show them Silent Hill F, and then hopefully it's like that for Silent Hill 2 Remake. Get achievements, actually beat the game, because I'm always playing on my Xbox anyway. But I have to just fucking deal with getting to the same fucking part in the game, bro. Getting the fucking prison. This shit. Oh, fuck, bro.
You
Fuck!
scared?
Dude, it's fucking nuts, bro.
So apparently you can't do it obviously straight from the Xbox, but like let's say I stream it because I use like OBS for streaming, you can do it that way. So it has to be fed to another output. Huh.
It's that foo-foo lame shit. It's that foo-foo lame shit.
That's weird. I want to know why that's a thing though.
Beard is weird. Beard is weird.
Yeah, that's weird. I want to know why that's a thing. But yeah, I wanted to add this in there because yeah, I know you were definitely going to be the one excited about it, JJ.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna get it for sure. Probably for Xbox.
I'm gonna get it for sure, probably.
Probably for sure, bro. There's too many games, bro.
That's funny.
Too many games. Bro. I think I'm gonna buy fucking Final Fantasy Tactics later this fucking. Hopefully it's on sale on Black Friday. You know, around that time.
I want to get Mafia Old Country, but I want that to go on sale.
I thought it was on sale recently.
You know what? I take that back. I take that back. I'm probably gonna buy it 100% because Daddy Trump gonna give us a 2K.
Oh God.
Like,
He was supposed to give us Doge was supposed to give us checks too, so I wouldn't hold your breath.
I would not hold your breath.
alright. Okay, don't worry. I'll be playing from Daddy Trump when he helps me. It was silly old me.
He's trying to actively deport you.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about. Let's combine these two things actually because it's Marvel, so we'll talk about this. So there's twofold with this next topic. We got Skydance Games. I did not realize they're the ones. I guess they're maybe the publisher. The Marvel 1943 game Rise of Hydra has been delayed, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been delayed to beyond early 2026. I think, Devin, were you the one who shared it in the Discord?
Yeah.
go.
And when you shared it, I want to say I said, I'm going to be honest, I didn't even remember that was a thing. Like, I did not remember the game at all. Because what, they announced it, right? And then that's pretty much been it. Like,
Yeah, that's about it. See ya.
yeah.
Kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, cool. You know, like, look, I'm fine with games being delayed because as long as they end up good, right? As long as they end up good, like, we shouldn't get up in arms about it. But whatever. So I don't know. I mean, were you guys even looking forward to this game? I'm not even looking forward to this game because I didn't even remember it existed.
I mean, I don't know. I want every game that comes out to be good, and like, I don't know, a good Marvel game would be fun.
I at least want it to be like the Guardians, bro. Like I heard that was pretty good, but
The Guardians of the Galaxy game was really good, and the problem with the Guardians game, everyone had a really sour taste in their mouth from
After,
the fucking
the
Avengers game, which was like a really shitty Destiny.
I also saw a lot of people who thought that it was a live service game, the Guardians of the Galaxy game. There were a lot of people who thought it was a live service game. Even like months after it came out, I saw a lot of people who were still like, so yeah, that Avengers stink really fucking like covered Guardians of the Galaxy, which sucks. Cause yeah, I played a few hours of it and it was good. It was a good game. So
it's really good. Like, well, like, I don't know, like the whole like villain and how like they kind of like fuck with the, like, I don't know how like the game's being perceived, and like, I don't want to spoil a bunch of stuff if you guys ever do finish it and stuff, or if you've seen stuff, but it's well worth a play.
Might have to go back to it actually.
Especially because like you can probably pick up a copy, JJ, if you haven't played it. Like, bet you on PC somewhere, like you could probably get a copy for like literally like $5 or some shit like that.
Ooh, $5.
Like, it's cheap as shit and one of the better games that's Marvel's released recently.
That didn't deserve to be buried the way it was buried, basically.
Yeah, they just didn't do enough marketing for it because I think they thought it was gonna suck. But
yeah, you're probably right.
Or they didn't have the money, or like, they're like, we just don't have the money to fucking promote this shit after we blew our load on.
Jesus, yeah. I mean, shit, you're probably right on that one too. Yeah. So, the Rise of Hydra game.
Yeah.
Delayed.
I'll play it when it comes out. I probably won't be like a launch guy, but I mean, I'll want to play it eventually.
Yeah. All right, so some more Marvel news. Marvel and Insomniac Games will continue working together for many years to come. This is what the heck is going on here? This is the general manager of I guess Marvel Games or whatever. It was a interview. General manager of Marvel Games had an interview with Game Informer. Fuck, I forgot they were back actually. And yeah, this guy's name is, what the heck? Haluk Mentes? That is a weird name. Yeah.
Not for him, because he's had it forever.
Well, yeah. He says they have a number of projects in the works right now with different developers. But yeah, they like what Insomniac has done. I mean, that at least those first two Spider-Man games were great. The second one, not so much. I know I'm in the minority on this one. I don't like that wingsuit shit. Like, it takes away from wanting to swing. Huh?
He has in the comics?
I know he has it in the comics, but it's like, I want to swing through the city, and like this, the best way to traverse is kind of with the wingsuit. And sometimes you're like, okay, I want to get through. Also, like, don't care. Like that they're like, oh, we're gonna give her a stun gun or whatever. I don't want to play as Mary Jane. Like, come on.
No one wanted those sections in the game.
The fact that they doubled down and were like, we're gonna put her again and make her a bigger emphasis. I was just like, you motherfuckers.
I know I know they basically were just like, you guys don't. Even though everyone said the MJ sections
Sucked.
were terrible, we're gonna do them again. It's like, but we don't want to do them again. Like, just make it a cutscene. I'm not saying get rid of the character, just get rid of those gameplay sections. Like, just make her stuff a cutscene because she's not. Like, we're here to play Spider-Man. Like, I don't know if you introduce, like, you know, any of the female Spider-Man characters, like, that are in the universe. I mean, maybe outside of Madam Web characters, because, I mean,
yeah,
I don't think anybody, after that movie, I don't think anybody wants to play anything Madam Web.
Jesus Christ. You're probably right.
Related. But, like, if you give us those characters, like, I don't know, or even, like, if we let us play as, like, Black Cat or something like that, that's what we want to do. We don't want to play as just, like, a regular Joe Schmo in a game, like Spider-Man. Like, we want to play, you know, we want to do the cool stuff in video games.
I think the funny thing is, too, in different Earths, I'm pretty sure Mary Jane has become, like, you know, a Spider-Woman. Like, they could have just been like, oh, she's got powers now. You know, she's got spider powers. So now she could.
Exactly. That would be something that we would want to do.
But that's probably in a different Earth, so it's not going to be in that Spider-Man universe ever, unless you go. You know, obviously they opened the multiverse into the game, which they were supposed to do with the multiplayer, but they scrapped.
Oh yeah, they did have that, right? Like
that 4-person like co-op.
No. But in the game, like multiverse being introduced or something, isn't there like
the multiplayer?
No, not multiplayer.
If you
I thought there was like side missions that did that.
Oh yeah, that's the spider one for fucking.
Well, if you collect like all of like those things, like you do get like there is like a multiverse kind of tease in that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Insomniac is great. They make great games. Aside from what there was that what was that shooter called that they made? I don't remember what it was called. Aside from that, and I would say Spider-Man 2, which I personally don't like. Whatever, they don't make bad games, you know. And I am excited for that Wolverine game. So I mean, if they were gonna do more Marvel games, I mean, there's like the leak, right? They were supposed to do a Venom game. Obviously, a third Spider-Man
which the
game,
Venom game makes sense because they already have the mechanics down.
Yeah, like
the voice actor for Venom is passed away, so yeah, they have to get somebody else for that.
I mean, yeah, you could always get someone else. Sucks not to have Tony Todd, but you know.
Seriously. The
only thing that I'm worried about is if they start like, oh, we're gonna give you now, you know, you're gonna do an Avengers game or an X-Men game or a Captain America. Like if they start like, oh, letting them do for a bunch of different other comic book characters, just because in that like, I don't like that Spider-Man and Wolverine are console exclusives. I think for that stuff, for those, you know, those IP, like Marvel should have been like, well, I'm sorry, but we need you to release on everything, because, you know, whatever. But like,
Sony's like, no.
Yeah, I don't like that because
I think Spider-Man is owned by Sony.
Well,
they do what they won't.
Yeah,
they do what they won't.
Well, that's the movie rights, but that's something else. They don't own the character. They own the movie rights to the character. I don't know. It would. I would say the same thing. Like if like, you know, well, like that Blade game, that's being made by Arcane, right, or whatever. Like if that turns out to be like an Xbox exclusive, I'll be like, no, that's not cool. Like Blade
I
should
thought
be
it
played
was.
by everybody. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to be. It won't. It most likely won't be an exclusive anyway, since Xbox is releasing their games on everything. But it's like comic book stuff, things like that. Don't make that exclusive. So
Well,
I'm
it
a
doesn't matter
little.
because we have everything. So it doesn't matter to you.
No, I know. I can like if a game is on PlayStation, I have a PlayStation 5. I have an Xbox Series X. I have a strong enough computer. I have a Switch too. It's not a big deal to me like that. It's just, you know,
Sony ports their shitty version of the game anyway, so it's fine. It's even
Jesus.
terrible.
I mean, it probably won't matter anyway because, well, we'll talk about it.
You said,
in a
yeah,
bit.
with the new console, you
Well,
just get Steam, you just buy the game on
something
Steam, and
else.
just
You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and we're going to talk about it. So, speaking of PlayStation, and yeah, they're console exclusive stuff. That may not be as true as it used to be. Now, take this with a grain of salt. Obviously, it could be debunked or whatever. A cross-buy little graphic thing has been spotted on the PlayStation Store, which is now leading people to believe that they are doing what Xbox was doing, what was it, 2015, 2016, where they were just like, oh, we're going to release our games day and date on PC, but you buy it on Xbox, you buy it, you get the version on PC, that now the PlayStation's going to do that. That you buy it on PlayStation, you get the PC version as well, and yeah, it most likely might be releasing day and date on both
That's
PC
the
and
perfect
PlayStation.
play, Tony. Tony's just amazing, dude. That's actually the coolest shit ever, dude. Tony the best. It's amazing. Dude, doing wrong. I'm just saying. Best company hands down. Innovating. Very innovative.
So look,
Take my money.
here's the
Last
thing.
of Us Part 1,
Oh, I
7th
know.
edition or whatever.
So like, obviously, now here's the thing. People are like, well, how are they going to do this? They release their games on Steam. Steam's obviously not going to just give a free version because you bought it on PlayStation, which now leads people to believe that, like, oh, they're probably going to do what Xbox does and they have their own launcher on the PC. I, for one, am totally into that. Because if I can...
But that means you have to have a Sony account, right? And then the people that are over there that are complaining about Helldivers 2 not having a Sony account, right? It's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the big thing that I've seen a bunch of people complaining about. Like, oh, now I have to have a Sony account. Like, it's like, dude, like, can we
Takes
not
like
You don't
complain?
have to.
seconds to make an
You don't have
account.
to buy the game on fucking. Yeah, if you buy the game, you can rebuy the game again on Steam, like later. Like fuck it.
Well, that's the other thing too. It's like, I'm pretty sure you don't need to have a Sony account, a PlayStation account, or whatever, for if you're just planning on playing on PC, then doesn't just keep buying your game on Steam. Like, keep buying your games on Steam. Like, that's the other thing. Like, just buy the game on Steam. I'm pretty sure you won't need to. But if you want to have it on PlayStation 5 and PC, then download the PlayStation launcher, make your fucking account, and then buy it, and you now have 2 copies of the game on PlayStation 5, soon to be PlayStation, or not soon to be, and then at some point PlayStation 6 and PC. But it's like, I don't know. The things that some people complain about are just, stupid. That's the thing.
I hate when people complain about having like multiple logins and stuff. I'm like, oh my god. Like, it takes like 30 seconds to make an account. And you could have like a dog shit email that you don't care about. Like, you can make like a Yahoo, or like if you have to make one, like for Xbox, you can make a fucking Outlook email. It takes like 30 seconds. Like, and then you never like have to check it, and you can just use it for spam stuff. So like, complaining about having like another account, it's like, I don't know. I get we have to have accounts for everything, but like, I don't know. It's not that big. It's not that deep.
I mean,
Much like what your girlfriend says to you, like, it's not that deep.
yeah, exactly. I mean, look, here's the thing. The one thing I will be like, okay, I get you on that. It's like we had that Sony leak, the PlayStation leak, fucking years ago, or whatever, the hack. Okay, fine. They don't have a great history, but you know,
Herstory.
yeah, exactly. I mean, like, that's the thing, you know. We have these consoles, like, the next Xbox supposed to be, like, you know, PC console hybrid. You know, maybe PlayStation wants to do that as well, or whatever. I mean, also, too, the thing is, like, PlayStation clearly has seen that, like, there's money to be made. I mean, there's that quote from, I want to say it's like Shuhei Yoshida, saying that it's like printing money, like releasing their games on PC. And, like, so that's why when, like, PlayStation fanboys are like, they shouldn't do that. They're betraying their fan base. It's like, are they betraying their fan base? Because why does that bother you so much to release games on the PC? Like, them releasing it on PC has no bearing, does not hurt you, has no effect of you playing it on PlayStation, on the actual console. It's just Sony making more money, which, that's the thing too, is like, don't you want them to make more money so they make more games? Like, yeah, I don't know.
They just want them to make more games just on the PlayStation.
Yeah, it's that weird tribalism shit that I'll never understand, that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm obviously more of an Xbox guy than a PlayStation guy, but, like, I never really, like, was too into, like, oh, I could play, you know, when I first bought the 360, you know, and I was like, oh, I could play Gears of War on my Xbox 360. Haha, you can't play it on PlayStation. I never cared about that. Like, I never fucking cared about that kind of stuff. That is just like, cool, I could play Gears. Period. Like, there was never a, you know, that never crossed my mind that it was like, oh, you can't play it on PlayStation? Ha, fuck you. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just here to play my games. Like, the only thing I care about is that, like, I like the controller better and the UI stuff and all that stuff on Xbox. And now, obviously, you know, all my digital libraries on Xbox, the people I play with are on Xbox. Like, so, I don't know. Yeah, we may be seeing crossplay or cross-buy on PlayStation soon, or PlayStation games. Some more PlayStation news. The PlayStation Portal, I think this was in beta, so now this is, like, officially released. The cloud streaming stuff has now officially been released on the PlayStation Portal. So if you have a PlayStation Plus Premium, right? I think it's Premium is the highest one.
Mm-hmm.
You could stream your games. I think you could even stream the games you own, right? You can now, yeah, let me see. PS Plus Premium members can now stream select digital PS5 games in their library, so select games, in addition to hundreds of compatible games from the game catalog and classics catalog. So, you know, the Portal's now kind of worth it a little bit more. Because before, right, it was just like you had to be connected to a PlayStation and, you know, stuff like that. But now it's like, oh, you could just, anything that's streamable, you could stream, right? So,
yeah, you can, now it's like an actual, like, I don't know, streaming device, not just a, I don't know, glorified Wii U.
Yeah. Which, I don't know, it's made me kind of look into it, like, oh, maybe I might want one. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Probably not, because what for?
Maybe if it goes down to like $100.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If it goes down to $100, maybe I might want to pick one of these up. Like when I'm at work, I could connect to the internet at work and stream some games. I don't have to, you know. Especially, the thing is, I think streaming for PlayStation, like streaming their games, is better for me, like, than wanting to stream like Xbox games or whatever. Because the bulk of my multiplayer gaming is through Xbox. If I play a PlayStation game, it's a single player game that, like, if there's a little bit of lag, like, it's not gonna hurt me, and, you know, I can deal with it. Whereas, like, obviously playing Gears, if I have a little bit of lag, I'm going to probably break that fucking PlayStation Portal after a kill. Like, fuck you. I already get, you know, we already complain about lag in Gears already.
And you're already not that good anymore.
Exactly.
I thought that means you're always lagging then, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm always lagging in Gears, so yeah. I don't. You guys don't have a portal, right?
No. I've bought a few, but I don't own any.
Oh God, you were oh, fuck, Jesus.
I was taking advantage of Sony fanboys at the beginning.
That's pretty hilarious.
Capitalism, baby.
Capitalism, my boy. All right, I don't know. So, does this make you guys want to buy one though? I mean,
For $100.
For $100?
Oh hell no.
Okay.
Just
so
for like shits and gigs. Like for $100, I would give it a shot and try it out.
Cool. All right.
Especially if it was one of those like the anniversary, like the classic looking ones. Like those ones, I will admit look very nice. And just to be able to like, I don't know, it looks like a PlayStation 1 and stuff. I'm like, ooh, that looks clean.
All right then.
Or if they make a God of War one, then.
Oh, a God of War one would be. I don't know, man. If they made a God of War one, I might not be as excited. Like they released that. They had that like God of War anniversary controller that they like. I don't know if it's out yet or whatever.
I have it. It's out. I have.
I don't like it. It's so boring looking, and I'm just like.
I know, but they could make a good one.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe. All right. Let's talk about Nintendo for a bit. So, there's two different things when it comes to the sales of the Switch consoles. For both the Switch 1 and Switch 2. So, the Switch 2 is now sold over 10.3 million units worldwide. Still the fastest selling video game console ever. While the Switch 1 is set to take over as the highest selling Nintendo console of all time. It's like 10,000 or some shit like that units away, or maybe actually 1,000 units away from outselling the DS, which is at like 100.
Let's go buy some. Let's go help Nintendo out.
Let's go buy fucking a shit ton of Switch consoles. I'd have to look at the list again. It's like 150 some odd million DSs and Switch ones. So yeah, I mean we're Switch, man. It's 154. So it's 154.01 million for the Nintendo Switch, 154.02 million for the Nintendo DS. There's still 6 million units away from overtaking PlayStation 2, which is 160 million. But, like, some context here that I know PlayStation fanboys wouldn't like. Nintendo Switch selling 154 million and then eventually probably passing up the DS is way more impressive than PlayStation 2's 160 million. Because the Switch is like a console through and through. The PlayStation 2 sold well because it was also like a cheap DVD player at the time. So, yeah. Like,
well, that's why initially too, even though like the PS3 was really expensive, people like that wanted a Blu-ray player
bought it.
Were buying just the PS3 because they're like, well, it's not much more expensive than a Blu-ray player, and I need a Blu-ray player. So they're like, fuck it, might as well just get a PlayStation 3 as well.
Yeah. I think we had like 3 PS3s at the house going. That just was like it's like a little bit more. Yeah, why not? You can play games and watch movies.
So, I don't know. Like, I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess, for the Switch one. The Switch 2 is the more, like, interesting one for me because it's now at 10 million. And it released in June, correct?
Yeah.
June
so, like...
6th, right? No, 5th?
I don't remember the exact...
One of those days.
Yeah. It was June 5th. Yeah, it was a few days after.
And so what? We're 5 months out, and it's 10 million. And again, it's right now currently the fastest selling console because it's just outpacing everything. Which I mean, that's the thing. One of the things that I'm just like, come on, people, let's shut up about this. But they're never gonna shut up. Because people are like, who are championing this, the sales of the Switch 2 and Switch 1, saying like, yeah, exclusive sell consoles. But I'm like, no, it's Nintendo. Like, this is what Nintendo does. They, like I saw, it was Eurogamer. Speaking of Eurogamer again, they're like, if consoles are dead or whatever, this and that, then why is Nintendo selling so well? It's like, Nintendo's like over a 100 something year old company. Before they were making games, they made like cards or something and toys, I think, or whatever.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah, but the thing is also, like, if you just go with consoles, they're basically the grandfather now of all these consoles. Obviously, there was Atari before it or whatever. But Nintendo's been around in the console business forever. They have literally people who, are older than me or my age that have, played since they were kids.
There's people older than you?
Yeah, exactly. They were, they've been around about, because let me see. When did the Nintendo Entertainment System come out? If I look it up.
86 or 88?
That's 87. That's 87.
No. It had to have come out in, because right now we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of Mario, like Mario Brothers or some shit, right? Because I think that first Mario game came out in 1985. So, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Holy fuck. So, in Japan, it released in 1983. In North America, 1985. And then in Europe, 1986. So, 1983, the Famicom, because it was the family computer system or whatever, family computer in Japan. 1983. So, Nintendo's been doing that shit, making these consoles for fucking 42 years. Like, that's why they can sell the way they sell, even though you see a lot of complaints, obviously, about different, a wide variety of topics when it comes to Nintendo. But they still sell their console left and right. That's just what I mean, except for the Wii U. Well, I guess the GameCube was considered not a huge success, I guess, as well, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, aside from the Wii U, like they've done pretty well in the console business. So I think the GameCube not being as strong as they wanted in sales is what made them decide to be like, we're just going to do our own thing for sure. Because I think the GameCube, right, was like the last time where they competed on power, or like they were on par with the power of other systems, right?
Oh, yeah,
but even still, the GameCube was not.
Yeah, it was limited, right? To a certain point, because like they started getting like the crazier big games.
Yeah.
On, like the PS2 and the Xbox.
Yeah, because like Resident Evil 4 didn't look as good on the GameCube or on PS. Like, it looked better on PS2 than it did on GameCube.
So yeah. Also, Nintendo's come out saying that they're gonna start shifting their focus for primary development onto the Switch 2 and expand its business around the new console and everything. So the Switch 1 is winding down, which good. Like,
I bought this $500 system for a reason.
To play the Nintendo games, like, on
at
it.
Full Nintendo power.
Quote unquote power.
Yeah.
So,
like, I want Donkey Kong, like how Donkey Kong was only for Switch 2. Like, that's what I want. Because I want it to be. I bought a Switch 2 for a reason. Like, utilize the power. Make some better Pokemon games or something. Not for me, but I mean,
God.
You guys could do better.
Yeah, I think what was it? I think I saw. I don't know if you guys saw. You probably saw it too, guys. Like what? Shigeru Miyamoto's stepping down, right? They were making Mario games a little bit.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like stepping down or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's stepping down to let the new age do it, and he said he'll still play the Mario games for a bit just to make sure they feel like Mario.
All right, so it's like, are you stepping down then? If you're,
I know, right?
Well, it's just one of those like he just plays it for 30 minutes and it's like, okay, it's good, bye. That's it. You're not fucking up my fucking legacy. Well, one of my crazy games, you know.
Yeah.
Unless he's gonna work on fucking Zelda. Maybe because we're gonna do movie shit now.
I mean, they did. Didn't they like start up the what Nintendo Pictures or something like that? Maybe he's
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, cause like, but the trailer drops, the new Mario movie, right? The trailer drops in 2 days, Wednesday.
Yeah, they.
yeah,
Which I'm fucking hyped, and there was like the cookies, right? The Phil, he got the Pillsbury Doughboy cookies leak
Like yeah,
with like Bowser
like
Jr.
leaked the
and
Yoshi
Rosalina.
or whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
Yoshi already be in
The
it.
Yoshi
They have
is.
Bowser Jr. and Rosalina. I already know Rosalina, so it's not even really a fucking leak.
Oh yeah.
When I saw two
JJ's just
characters, I
hyped
thought it
for
was gonna be
fucking
Mario.
Yoshi.
Mm.
It was the end of the fucking first one. Like, you saw it at the end of the credits. Like, it's easy. But
I know, but JJ, you're just hyped for Yoshi. You just care about Yoshi.
He's like, you're damn right.
Yes, I am. But yeah, I'm excited for that. And again, obviously, we know like the Legend of Zelda stuff's happening, so they can do a lot of more of the entertainment business side on that one to approve all that.
I'm just excited that they might finally start making games that are consistent 60 frames and might actually look not that bad because they don't have to worry about making a game for the Switch 1 as well as, that as on both consoles.
Yeah. I just hope, or like, I don't know, just going back to like the movie stuff. I wonder if they're going to be doing like, I don't know, kind
of. Okay.
He is the like same. Did I cut out?
Yeah, you cut out for me.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was just saying, like, I'm thinking, like, I wonder if they're going to do everything for like live action is going to be the same characters as it is for like animation. So, like, are these for the Legend of Zelda movie that get used? I hope so. I mean, like, I feel like that's better for like a universe to do that type of stuff, but. Zelda does show up in like if they do a Smash Brothers thing in the future. I already forget the kid's name. I mean, they look like children to me. But if they do a good job, hopefully they just continue.
Oh, like the actor.
Those movie. Yeah.
Nah.
I already forgot his name, but.
Yeah, that would be super.
I mean, they're nobodies. They're nobodies.
Which is what you should do. Try and get some nobodies that hopefully they do a good job. But you get some nobodies to play.
Cheap.
Yeah. Well, no. But the thing is, I think the thing is for me, like specifically for, I think for like a Mario movie because it's animated, it's obviously voice acting. You want to do like you got to get a big name actors because. It's going to be someone's voice that you're going to hear, and you're going to want that star power, like to carry it because you don't see their faces. So it's like it's got to be their voice, and it's got to be this, and obviously because it's animated, like it's the characters, what the characters look like, whatever. But when it's a live action thing, yes, you do probably want some big name actors too for whatever roles, but like. When it's specific to things like where it's like, like Link, Zelda, Ganondorf, you probably want to try and get some more no-name people that look like the role, that could be in the role for potentially years to come.
That's true.
And then they become they're known as
as long as you don't do like a Stranger Thing type thing where it's like. Wow, we cast these guys and they're so young, but now, look at them now, they're just like 30-year-olds.
Yeah, how old is fucking Millie Bobby Brown? Isn't she actually like?
I think he's 19 now.
Isn't
19,
she
19.
married too, or am
I
I?
think she got engaged. I thought she got engaged, right?
Okay,
There's no way
but I'm just
Millie
thinking.
Bobby Brown
Which is weird. Because I'm like, she like just like she's like 18 or 19 and she's already engaged. Like somebody's
So
waiting.
she is 21 years old.
Oh, she's
And
wow. She's
Drake
21.
is probably fucking out there punching
Yeah, he's
air right
steaming,
now.
bro. He's steaming.
And
right
she is married to Jake Bon Jovi. And they married in 2024. They have one child together.
now. What the fuck?
The little girl
I mean,
from fucking Stranger Things.
Now we shot when she was like what 8 or 9. That's crazy.
well, that's the thing
bro.
is Stranger Things. There's 5 seasons of Stranger Things, and it started back in 2016. Like that's the part that's I saw like that. I'm like, God damn! Like 5 seasons, and that many like actual years that have gone by.
But that's a whole thing that we've talked about before. Like shows that are just like, oh
I
yeah, you're
know.
going to have to wait 2 years for the next season. Yeah, and whereas like fucking 3 years.
And then
between
Netflix
season
is
4
like,
and
and then even when the season gets released, like you're gonna wait a few
oh,
weeks
I know.
between.
What? It's November
Yeah, here's
26th,
2
right?
episodes. Yeah.
It's November
Yeah, there you
26th
go.
for the first 4 episodes, then December 25th for the next 4 episodes, and then December 31st / January 1st for the series finale. Like, fucking Jesus Christ.
Kind of glad I never got into Stranger Things just for that
You know
reason.
what? Here's the thing. Like, I was into it a bit, but doing this rewatch, I think it... Like, I know, like, the popularity kind of waned a bit for it, but, like, if you just watch it just like that, like you binge it, that show's really good. Like, it is a very good show to binge.
I might have to once it's like out because I haven't seen anything. I haven't watched any of it.
I would actually,
so-
I would
Watch
actually
it.
recommend watching it. I would actually recommend watching
I
it.
think so, especially when you get to season the end of 3 and 4. They're like fucking an hour and a half episodes minimum, or some crazy.
Well,
shit
season
for
4, yeah, like
You're
season
watching
4
fucking
have
movies.
the fucking season finale of season 4 is
It's
like
like
2.5
hours, right?
hours.
Almost 3. It's fucking crazy.
No, it's 2.5. It's like 2 hours and 20 something minutes or some shit. Yeah, but like
Yeah,
the
that's
season 4
crazy.
episodes are like, because that is one criticism I kind of have of season 4. I really do enjoy season 4 of Stranger Things. But yeah, the episodes are a little bit longer because one of the things that I was really enjoying about like the first, that's why it kind of took me a little bit longer than I would have liked for my watch through of the show. But like the first 3 seasons, like the episodes were like 40 minutes, so it's like you're getting through them pretty quickly, and then you get to season 4 and you're like, oh yeah, these episodes are like an hour and a half, and then that season finale is like 2.5 hours. So, I mean, if you start watching now, Devin, you could probably be done by the time season 5 comes out. I don't know. But then you would have to wait a month for the rest of the show. So
If you
Yeah.
lived up here, we could all watch it at the theaters. On the
yeah, the series finale is
Series
supposed to be in
finale.
theaters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I would recommend watching Stranger Things. I didn't realize that I was actually going to enjoy it as much as I did. Because like I said, I did watch it, but I kind of just was always kind of passively watching it somehow, I guess. I don't know. Rewatching it recently, I'm like, oh, this show's actually pretty good. And I kind of don't understand why it lost popularity as much as it did. I mean, I do, but I
Oh,
don't.
just because it's so long between.
Yeah,
seasons.
that's probably really it. But like, I will say I don't really like season 3 as much as the other seasons. I think that's probably if I were to rank the seasons, I think it would be season 4 as the best season so far. I know that's probably not popular. Everyone loves season 1, but I just like the main villain for that season so much, and that what they were doing. And then season 1, season 2, season 3, like in that order so far.
Thank God. I think I watched this shit because I think I heard people saying like the people directing it or like super like themes from like Silent Hill and other stuff like that. I'm like, got me intrigued. I'm like, Silent Hill? I'll check it out. You know,
Yeah.
so, things about that. And I
I
kind
just,
of liked it.
I don't know. For me, I think I like what they did in season 4, bringing that horror and that like oh shit back. like season 3 kind of got a little too goofy at points. Like with, we'll just say like there's way too many situations where it's like, no, these people would be dead by now. So like, you know, whatever. I don't know. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about Nintendo. So I don't even remember when we talked about this. We did talk about this like in a previous podcast episode. So the U.S. Patent Office has ordered a re-examination of one of the Nintendo's patents that they actually granted them, but I guess now they're like, oh, you know what, we're going to look at it again. It's that one where it's like summoning a character to battle another character. Not necessarily in, you know, the way Pokemon's always been done. It's that way, like in Scarlet and Violet, where in the open world, I think was what the patent was. You summon the character real quick to just do a quick like attack, and that's it. But yeah, there's now a chance that Nintendo may lose that patent.
Good.
This guy, good. Yeah, honestly, I'm in the camp of like, I don't like that they have that as a patent. So, like, I would actually like for them to like, you know, we can't give you that. We'll give you certain things, like obviously the Pokemon characters and whatever, like the designs of those, like doing that is yours. But like, because like I said, Time Stranger does that. So, you know, it's like you summon the character out in the open world section, or the moving around section, the non-battle sections of the game, and it just doesn't attack. And does it kill the character, the other creatures, or do you actually fight and stuff like that? But yeah,
Which just kills innovation, just like how the Nemesis system got patented. And it's just like
exactly.
I don't know. It's just stupid. Like, we're just killing innovation by if we let these companies have patents on stuff like that can be used. Because I think the patent, I don't even know when the patent for the Nemesis, I think it's like 2030 something or something like that.
It's a long time. So, hopefully we see that it gets abandoned or whatever it is, open back up, so we can see, you know, like I said, because other game, especially specifically the creature like collecting / battling genre, you know, you have like Monster Hunter stories, Digimon, obviously Pokemon, Nexomon, Power World, Temtem. There's a lot of games actually in that genre. Like, to be able to do that would be, because especially too, like, it's a good way for like grinding, you know, because a lot of these games obviously you have leveling up your creatures and everything. It's just a good way to like get through grinding levels and everything. So, like, if that was specific to just Pokemon, that would suck.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys got other thoughts on that? That this may be abandoned?
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, man. Yeah, I agree. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to agree on that. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Halo. Yeah. So, Halo Infinite is ending soon with the next update to the game, which comes out, I forgot when it comes out. November 18th? Yeah, November 18th. Operation Infinite will be the last update to the game. Yeah, I know, not so infinite. You know what? I'm gonna put that as the title of the podcast. Actually,
You're welcome.
Yeah, fuck. Now, you know, I've seen some people complain about this, like, oh, why are they ending, you know, development on Halo Infinite? Like, guys, not every game is gonna go on forever, like a Fortnite or something. I guess I don't even think Fortnite's gonna go on forever, but. Also, the main reason why they're doing this is it's freeing up development for other titles because they have confirmed it. Because I think this was just a rumor. I don't, as far as I know, before this announcement, they never said anything about it. They've never confirmed it. It's not confirmed. There's multiple Halo titles in development. This is all a blog post on the Halo Waypoint website. So yeah, aside from just the Campaign Evolved remake, they're making other games. So, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I, would like to see some, maybe like an ODST2, maybe, or something. I don't know. Like, it is Halo in the end. Like, you can't really, unless you do maybe like a horror game set in like during the events of Halo 2. Like, I don't know if you guys remember. There's like those the logs you could find about a character that's like trying to escape the city or something. I don't know.
No.
I mean, obviously
I think you're making things up at this point.
Anyways, there's like what? There's 2 Halo Wars games, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe you could have a Halo Wars 3. Like I said, an ODST 2. Maybe they finally do a Halo Battle Royale. I don't know what you could do.
I thought they were supposed to, right? It was like fucking...
There was that rumor that, yeah, they were working on a Halo Battle Royale. I don't know what happened. So...
If we finally get a Halo Helldivers, like an actual one.
Honestly, if they fucking made a Helldivers ripoff, but it's Halo, that'd be. I mean, I know they did the crossover with the ODST shit in Helldivers, but like, I kind of would like that.
They want like actual shit, though, dude. Like. You go in there facing the Flood, dude, and you got the Covenant on one side or the Forerunners on the other one, you got the same thing. It's like this,
I think that'd be kind of cool.
And Xbox like, don't worry guys, it's coming for PlayStation and everybody else. We're not gonna be like this for a while.
I don't know.
Wow.
What kind of games would you like to see?
I would like to see Halo 1 remastered again. With extra ending missions. Instead of prequel shit. I don't know, man. Halo 3, the series mode, Halo Wars 3
yeah.
would be cool.
Like the trilogy, and I want to like dog walk some. Like, I'm not a good Halo player, but like, I mean, we could dog walk some fucking PlayStation people. I need multiplayer. Like Halo 3 multiplayer, give us that. But cross-platform, and just let us Xbox guys just dog walk some Sony people.
This guy. I did.
What, you didn't think it would happen just like in Gears? Like,
I know, dude.
Dog walk all the fucking
I did like that when there was a fucking PlayStation player in the lobby. It was like a guaranteed win. That was kind of cool, actually.
It's like in an NFL game, like where. Like, you see a corner go out for an injury, and then, like, you're just like, all right, cool. We're definitely going to throw the ball to whoever that guy is covering. It's like, we're going to go fucking fuck that guy up that's on the other team that's playing as...
Yeah.
Like, oh, the Grenadier is a PlayStation fanboy? Like, done. Like, say less.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been, like, the biggest Halo fan. Like, I've enjoyed some of their games. Again, I've gone on record before too in previous podcasts saying like I think the older games, just going back to them, they don't play as well as you remember. I know a lot of people will be like, no, they play just as well as I remember. They're still perfection. I think those people are just lying to themselves because those games are slow plotting, kind of boring games. Well, specifically that first game. But Halo 3 is plays a little bit better. I mean, it's the third game in the series. Like, you would hope that a little bit, or by that time, in that trilogy or whatever, you'd hope that they have perfected enough. Like Gears 3, Gears 3. I mean, I've said it too. Like Gears 1, going back to it, especially with the Reloaded, like yeah, and Devin, you've talked about it too. Like there's some stuff that's like, damn, I wish they would have done this, like actually just straight up remade the game to like make it a little bit, with like quality of life stuff and things like that. Because going back to that game, yeah, it is a little bit more stiff compared to other Gears games, and yeah,
it's very stiff.
yeah. But I don't know, man. Multiple Halo titles. We'll see. I mean, we got Campaign Evolved next year, right? Yeah, so.
Campaign Evolved next year, and Gears E-Day, maybe other games that we'll talk about later.
Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and get to, yeah. This was definitely the biggest news for the week. Grand Theft Auto 6. It is now.
They're making a sixth one?
I know, right? It has been delayed again.
Yeah.
So
I was expecting this one. Delay I was expecting.
I honestly kind of didn't expect it. I thought they would have hit because it was March.
They have a history of.
Yeah,
I know, but they have a no. It was May. They have a history of like. Yeah, they have a history of like delaying it to like beginning parts of the year, and then they delay it again to the end of the year.
Yeah.
So if they delay it again to like, I don't know, like May 2027, like I'll be like, all right, it's not coming out till like
near the end. Yeah. So okay, it was. I don't remember the release date they had for May, but it is now being pushed to November 19th of next year. They put out a tweet. Hi everyone, Grand Theft Auto 6. Hi everyone, that's a weird way to put that out there. Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on Thursday. What the fuck? Thursday? Jesus. Thursday, November 19th, 2026. We are sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait, but these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve. We want to thank you again for your patience and support. While the wait is a little longer, we are incredibly excited for players to experience the sprawling state of Leonida and a return to modern day Vice City. Sincerely, Rockstar Games. So yeah, you alluded to it a bit, like with games coming out next year, and I've talked about it obviously before. That there's at least a few publishers out there saying, shit, we wanted to release our game at this point.
Trying to go. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like, November is, I mean, Call of Duty is going to Call of Duty, but, like, that's going to be a interesting time with Call of Duty coming out probably right around the same time, because Call of Duty is always November. So you're going to have Call of Duty and GTA in the same month, which will be kind of nutty.
Well, so here's the thing that I was like, that kind of fucking sucks that it's releasing November 19th because there's a little franchise that's turning 20 in November of next year that had its first game release November 7th, 2006. A little franchise called Gears of War.
Never heard of her.
Never heard of her. Gears of War, hardly know her. I know, yes, like Gears of War is, they're different games, but Gears of War is obviously not as popular as Grand Theft Auto. So having, we know that Gears of War, I mean, it's been somewhat like officially, confirmed to be coming out next year. And they've never explicitly said it, but they have said like, oh, and Gears of War E-Day next year and stuff like that in certain things. So like Gears of War E-Day is set to release next year. And what if they were planning on releasing it at least around the time of the 20th anniversary of the franchise. I just think that like fuck, if they're like, damn, should we even do that now? Because do you want to release around Grand Theft Auto? Again, like you said, Call of Duty probably has no worries. Like if they're gonna release it around that time, it's Call of Duty. Like they're gonna make their sales. But other game franchises don't have that luxury. They don't have that they can't just be like, oh, we're just gonna release anyway, right there. So like
like any if like Assassin's Creed's gonna, if there was Assassin's Creed coming out next year, it's like that game can't release around GTA because like if someone's like, if I'm looking for a single player experience, like I'm like you like if someone, we were still running a GameStop, they're like, oh, I'm coming to pick up Assassin's Creed. It's like, GTA is also out, right? You could just play a way better game.
It's gonna be one of those things where the game will come out in October or September, and we're like, we'll see you back, and when GTA comes out and they trade that fucking game in to GTA.
Yeah.
We always saw that shit.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel bad for publishers that I mean, Devolver Digital I think is hilarious. Like they're like, nah, fuck, we're gonna release a game. When the first delay happened, they're like, we're gonna release a game on that day. And then now with this latest delay, they're like, we're gonna release a game on November 19th. Like they're like playing into it, like we're just gonna release a game. They obviously have to know like whatever game they release on that day is not gonna sell a shit ton. But like, hey, they want to have their fun with it, But yeah, like I don't know, cause so like I mean, we don't have a lot of like announced games, right, from like every publisher, but like specifically we'll go with like Xbox. Like we know that Gears E-Day is next year, Campaign Evolved is next year, Fable's supposed to be next year, right? Like a new Forza game. Like there's games coming out. Like do you now, especially like let's say Fable, like they were like, oh, we're gonna release Fable next year. The thing is, like, do you now like, you know what, we're gonna have to push it to 2027, because
you might have to, because if you really, I don't know, like unless you can get it out in like June or earlier, then I think you're fine. Maybe even like August. Like if you can get it out before that time, then I think you're okay.
I think they'd be fine if they're like, we're going to release Fable maybe like in December. I think that gives enough time for people who are like, I played a lot of Grand Theft Auto. I'll take a break and maybe play some Fable. Because they are still different enough. Fable's a fucking RPG, fantasy RPG. Grand Theft Auto is, a white person simulator. Like, yeah. I think you could reasonably maybe release in October if you're Fable, but yeah.
I think you get like $30 a GameStop credit if you buy it in October and trade it in.
Yeah, exactly.
40 for if you're a Power member.
Oh my god. But yeah, I will be.
What if you have the credit card?
They don't even have the credit card anymore, don't they?
I think they do. I think they still do.
But I will be interested to see like what games now.
I think you're going to see a lot of people trying to push up their release dates
to either push up
GTA. Yeah, push up. Or just to get above it.
Maybe delay now to 2027.
Yeah.
That's what Marvel.
That's what Marvel like Rise of Hydra should do. They should have waited. They're like, oh yeah, we're just pushing to get out of the GTA release window.
Well, because that's the thing too. That Rise of Hydra was supposed to be like early 2026, and now they're like, what if they were going to release like the second half of 2026, and now they're just like, oh yeah, we can't do that now. The game's gonna come out in 2027. I think the thing is, I will be interested to see if Fable makes 2026 now. I think of all the like games, like again, we'll be more specific with Xbox. I don't really know what besides Soros. I don't know what PlayStation's releasing next year.
Maybe is Wolverine coming out next year?
I think Wolverine
coming out next year.
So besides those two games, I don't really know what's coming out. But I think Soros is coming out like first half of next year, so that's not a big issue. Maybe Wolverine would be the one that they're like, oh fuck, do we want to release Wolverine around Grand Theft Auto? Like, so like I'd be interested to see maybe Wolverine and Fable, like if those games get pushed out to like 2027. Like, oh, we're gonna release early 2027 now with these games, especially too because like Wolverine, like you would think like maybe it could be fine, but also at the same time, like, it's Grand Theft Auto, like I don't know, it's Grand Theft Auto. It's probably best to try and steer clear of it, even if you're a game like Wolverine, because you don't want to run the risk of, the potential sales that you could lose, because everyone would be like, do I want to buy Wolverine or do I want to buy Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, well, especially it's just like in the economy that we're in right now. It's like people. I mean, there was a study that came out. Like I think that people on like gamers on average only buy like 2 games a year or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's just like you are running a risk that you like are expecting people to buy more, because a lot of people are, trying to buy free to play games and not actually spend money. So you do run that risk of people not playing your game because they're like, I have to make a financial decision. And it's like, well, I'll just buy GTA, and because that's like what everyone's playing. That's what everyone on the internet's talking about is GTA.
Yeah, and like, let's be honest here, like, it's Grand Theft Auto. That's what everyone's gonna buy. Like, and I think that's the thing too, because like, it's releasing in November 19th.
And it's not like, that's not like Wolverine's like a teen-rated game where you'd be like, okay, like maybe we'll get the people who like, but they're. I mean, like from what we've seen of Wolverine, it's fucking M-rated. So like,
yeah,
like it's gonna be a hard M.
Yeah. So.
Which good. It should be.
Well, yeah, of course. It's Wolverine. Like.
Hey, but I mean, like, could have. I mean,
I know.
There's been. But yeah, so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be very interested to see what games release in November, because like.
I mean, we've seen game series fucking die because publishers released. I mean, like Titanfall.
Titanfall
that
2,
died because it came.
They released literally between Battlefield 1.
Yeah, and Call of Duty, whichever Call of Duty.
Yeah, it was that year.
Vanguard or whatever.
Yeah, like I said, it should have came out
I think
the
it was
same
Infinite
time the other one
Warfare.
did.
Maybe, yeah.
COD 4 remastered and stuff, but it should have came out like they did in the first one, like in fucking March or some shit, April.
Yeah.
Because by the time like people were playing like Battlefield and Call of Duties, you kind of get like, I kind of got my fix. It's the same shit. I'm raging. Who gives a shit? And then like, oh shit, Titanfall. And then that's like another like good game. Can kind of like, oh, I'm done playing this game. I kind of burn out. I'll play this one now.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It was Infinite Warfare.
All right, but yeah, like I have no idea why EA did that to Titanfall. Like it's like they wanted it to fail. Like they could have just held on to it till February, March, like you said, JJ, and then just released it. But no, they're like, I don't know, wanted the sale. Like maybe they needed to make a certain amount of money for fucking shareholders. Like, oh, we got to make enough money in our Q4 sales. So like we, even though that like this game we could just hang on to it, it's like let's just release it and add to our Q4 sales, even though like we could,
It's
it's
crazy because they added a
strategically better.
campaign. They did so much more for this game, and then they're like,
Well, the campaign was really good too, especially that one level, like the
You know
time
what
jump level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
you know.
You know that level.
And like it's talked about how good of a game it is, but the franchise is dead because it's like, oh, sales. It's like, okay, like
Yeah.
there's
They're
other factors.
too busy with fucking Apex, and that's already a sinking
Yeah.
ship.
I really
Yeah.
hate
Does
that
anybody even still
Titanfall.
play Apex?
It's got a dedicated fan base. Oh, excuse me.
Of 5 people?
I mean, it's. I don't
I
know.
wouldn't doubt fucking this Battlefield one that just came out. There's probably more players than fucking the other one. It was Apex.
Damn.
I just don't see because I just don't see people playing it. Like I don't get like reels or I don't know clips or see streamers like playing Apex anymore. So I don't know.
Yeah, like with a tin attack, like those guys like Ninja, Shroud. I don't see them playing.
I mean, they
I think
just
I think that like,
released.
I
They're
did watch
releasing
like a guy
an update soon for Apex. So.
You know what? We should just let it die because then we could be like, okay, we let it die because we want you to make
They're
Titanfall 3.
they're not gonna make a Titanfall 3. They're not gonna make a Titanfall 3. It's never happening. They're never making a
I know.
Titanfall 3.
It quietly got, I mean, because it got canceled already.
Yeah.
It was in development.
I really hate that Titanfall is dead. Like, yes, it's not dead. Apex Legends is in the Titanfall universe or whatever. But like, come on, the Titanfall series is dead after 2 games.
It's as good as
I really fucking hate that because like, to me, like that military shooter, because yeah, it's sci-fi obviously Titanfall, but it is in that military shooter, like the way it plays, because it plays like Call of Duty, or Battlefield or whatever. That style of shooter. Titanfall was way better than Call of Duty and Battlefield. Like, if you just went with those 3, Titanfall was the better game, was the better franchise, and we're never getting another one because it didn't have the name, and the second title in the franchise was released between like
the 2 biggest shooters.
I think, wasn't it like Battlefield 1 released 1 week, then Titanfall released the next week, and then Call of Duty released the next week or some shit? Like,
Yeah.
it was that shit makes me so fucking angry because it's just like that series could have been so much more, and we just that's it. We're never gonna. It's gone. It's fucking gone. Like, man, I gotta look it up. No, okay. So, oh fuck, it's even worse than I thought. So yeah, Battlefield 1 released on October 21st. Titanfall 2 released October 28th, and then Infinite Warfare released on November 4th.
Fucking 4 days later.
So like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's when the Call of Duty was doing a fucking day 0 crap. Like get the game like early.
Damn. Poor Titanfall. Poor Titanfall. But yeah. Again, I'll say it again. Like, I'm gonna be super interested in what is like. Oh yeah, we're releasing this game in 2027, when it probably looked like they wanted to release it in 2026, but now they got to get the fuck out of the way of Grand Theft Auto. And I'll be interested to see who's like, fuck it, we're releasing in November. We don't care. We're confident in our game that it'll still sell. Also, too, the thing is, like, you were talking about, like, people have to make a, quote unquote financial decision or whatever you want to say. Like, what if Rockstar is actually willing to be like, yeah, we're selling Grand Theft Auto 6 for $100.
They probably are gonna do it.
Yeah, and what if they do that? Now it's even more so. Like, who is gonna want to launch around that when someone who's like, oh fuck, okay, you know what? It's either by Wolverine or Gears of War or whatever it is, or by Grand Theft Auto. But Grand Theft Auto is $100. But I really want Grand Theft Auto because it's Grand Theft Auto. All right, fuck it, I'm getting GTA, and now like so many other games are just gonna get like even more fucked because
Making a business decision.
yeah. Yeah, we'll see. November 19th, 2026. GTA will be released to the world, and maybe not a lot of other games that we're planning
So let's
to release.
pour out to the people that got their girls pregnant to have paternity
Oh,
leave
God.
for
What is
GTA
it?
6.
What did I see? It was like, get your girl pregnant in February of next year now, and you'll be able to take paternity leave for Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh, my God. That's fucking great. All right.
It's just like, well, we have this kid, get rid of it. Or start from scratch.
Oh my god. All right then. So, you guys got anything else on GTA 6? Any more thoughts? I mean,
Yeah, just release it. Don't be a bitch.
Release
you know what?
GTA 6
Actually,
files.
one thing I do want to say, like I saw some people getting pissed off about it getting delayed, and like there was this. I'm not gonna say who it was, but there was a YouTuber who was just like, "What the fuck is Rockstar doing?" Like they made a video, like to complain, and it's just like, so, like let them delay the game. It's I just don't understand like what is so bad about the game being delayed. Like, do you want them to rush out a product that's not good? And the thing is too, like,
Well, they already are like under pressure, or they're not pressure, but they've already been like reports of like how they're like not treating employees the greatest, like because of crunch and all that other shit and laying off people. So it makes sense why it got delayed.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, people are like, "Oh, they're not releasing it. What the fuck? They're delaying it." It's like, so you want them to just do crunch then, and like people work fucking 20 hours, 7 days a week. That's what you want then, because you want your video game. Like, okay, so you actually don't care about, you know,
The people making
the
it.
people making the games. Yeah, you just want the game. Like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, come on. There's that fucking the Shigeru Miyamoto fucking quote or whatever. A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is bad forever, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, people. Let's be smart here. Like, yeah, it sucks. It got pushed back. You know, what was that 5 months or whatever it is? 6 months? Fuck. Yeah, May, right? So like 6 months.
That was quick math, and you fucked it up.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, it got pushed back 6 months. Like, it. You're gonna get the game. Like, it's gonna happen. It's not getting pushed back a year or something. It's getting pushed back. Well, I guess
You
technically
already waited
it kinda
10 plus years, bro.
Fuck, dude. When did GTA 5 come out?
When I think you were like what 35.
13 years ago. I think because I saw like
13. Came out in 2013.
okay, so 12 years ago. So it'll be 13 years in between
Releases.
release as if it stands as is.
Yeah. Yeah. You've waited. Oh, yeah, you've waited 12 years. You can wait a little bit more. At least they're not. What? I don't know. Let's see. What's a game series? Fuck.
Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem.
Beyond
What's
Good
that?
Beyond Good and Evil.
Elder Scrolls, but you know.
Yeah, Todd Howard saying, "I want to shadow drop it, and it's still years away."
Yeah, you're like way far away.
I actually.
And he's like, I like announcing things. It's like, what are you talking about? You like announcing things? We all knew you're gonna make a new fucking Elder Scrolls. Like,
you did not need to.
it makes money. It makes money. Like that would be like, I would love to see Elder Scrolls be like versus GTA come out the same day, like that. that would be. I feel like people
I
would be
think those
making
are
like,
crazy contenders, dude. That's some
yeah,
fucking
I
titan
think,
shit you're
I
fighting.
think, yeah, Elder Scrolls is probably one of those few franchises because there are some franchises that can, like, quote unquote, compete with GTA.
yeah, and like the next Elder Scrolls game coming out, because like people have been waiting like for the next Elder Scrolls like nearly. I mean, or because it was 11, 11, 11, so
Yeah, it came out
they've been
2011.
waiting longer. They've been waiting longer, so you're having these two like starved franchise like fan bases. Um, I feel like that would be like, imagine if Skyrim like a couple days before GTA is getting released, they're like, oh yeah, released the same day as GTA.
The next Elder Scrolls was it Elder Scrolls 6? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be hilarious because it's Elder Scrolls 6 and GTA 6. So
Yeah, it would be.
Battle of the Sixes. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and end the podcast there. All right, that was episode 75 of the Gaming Chamber podcast. I have been your host, Everett. You like what we do on this channel? Like, comment, subscribe,
Yeah,
share.
sub so we can oil our
Exactly.
boy.
Exactly. When we hit 1,000 subs, right, or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just imagine what we're gonna do for 10,000.
Oof. Oof. All right,
Mm.
but again, I've been your host, Everett. Devin.
See ya. I'm right now. I'm thinking we get a homeless man
To do
to
the
oil up 10,000.
I am down. JJ.
Yeah, see you guys. See everyone.
All right. And until next time, we'll catch you later.